Greetings all, Benny Reese West. Just going to take a quick look at Bitcoin. So last week we highlighted that we had a close above the weekly cloud. And of course this week has seen a lot of excitement and brouhaha in the market as the BlackRock ETF story began to play out. So look, good signs still. I mean, that's two pretty strong weeks. And there's nothing here to suggest on the big picture that we're not on our way. So, of course, just coming in here on a daily, obviously we need the good news to keep coming. But, you know, just as things sit, I think if you look at this in an Elliott sense, sorry, I've just changed charts here. Before I do that, I mean, we came right in and attacked and had a little quick look through this area, which is good news, and really that would be the place where you'd expect the market to stop. But we sort of busted through, and obviously we're coming back to rest a little bit. So moving forward, it's just basic. We just look to see this sort of area retracing and holding. So we just want to see how the market reacts sort of between sort of 32,000 and 30,000. If we can come back down here and hold that area. So I think in the Elliott sense, I mean, there's a few ways you could dice this up. Some people might say that's one there and that this is two. But I think wherever you put the one, I think you got to say that this bottom here is two. And then we've got the impulsive rip. Now, if I was looking at this in an Elliott sense, I'd be thinking, okay, well, this is on a smaller degree that this would be, your 1, 2, 3, we're coming in from 4 to make a 5, and that would be the first wave of a smaller degree. So, the general premise is that, we get that to, we go up 3, 4, 5, and that makes 3 of that degree, and, so you're talking 1, 2, 3, like that. It's still not, I mean, okay, let's just say for argument's sake that we've got the top of one here, and you'd be looking up into this sort of zone around this sort of $50,000 as a wave 3 sort of area. That's just how you would look at it in the Elliott sense. And of course, what lies in that area? Well, you've got these sort of peaks up here. So it may be that far. I mean, that like I said, if you're going to sort of do that projection, you can see how that sort of, these are the two areas where you would expect wave 3 to peak out. You'd be here between the 1272 and the 138. That'd be the first point of call, and the second one, the most common one, of course, is here. So the other thing that I'm looking for, if this is going to be 1, 2, is that the third you want to extend, you want it to accelerate out of this overall trend channel to get up into these zones, and then we're just coming back and testing this stuff. But as we sit, I think for this to happen, we're going to need more movement on the BlackRock front, and plenty of people will tell you that is almost certainly going to happen. I'm not saying it won't. I mean, I suspect it probably will. We'll put it this way: I'm long, but I'm not long in a trading sense. I'm long in an investment sense because I am expecting the market to now begin to move. But just that's sort of, and so it's voodoo, but that's just kind of what you'd be looking for. Just general basic structural areas. I mean, we've still got a few little hurdles that we've got to clear through here, but these are the sort of areas that I'm expecting. I'm hoping the market now can accelerate through the trend channel, and that is where we're headed, at least in the initial sense. Okay, and that I think would make, when you look at it on a bigger picture, you'd be talking about the first wave up, then a second wave back, and then another big 3, and then we're off. That would be how I would look at it. Just something like this. 1, 2, 3. I'll probably have to change this out a bit, but you get the idea. I mean, that's just, I think this is basically how everyone's looking at it in Elliott sense, is that we're going to get that, and then a pullback, and then we're on for a real big. We're on for the third of the third, which is the big wave. So let's see how this plays out. Like, I don't think there's too much more to add here, except, that it's just basically what you can see in a general sense. I mean, this just looks like a bullish market. We've held 40 and now we're traveling up into this overbought area, which is what you'd expect the market to do when it's bullish. You'd expect it up here and to hold that. And that's what we're looking for, and that's what we're getting. So, like I said, there will be a pullback at some point, but we just want to see how we respond here between sort of 32,000 and 30 if the market comes back down and tests that area. If it fails there, well, then we've got to think again. But the other thing I would suggest we look at is just the basic retracement levels, and you can see how they tie in to that structure that we were looking at. So it's I don't think it's unreasonable to think that the market will do 1, 2, and then we're going to come up here and, well, actually, sorry, I shouldn't put it like that, because that's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is that it's not unreasonable to think we've got 1 here, 2, and then we'll get the third, and that is going to run into all this, and that might just hold it might blow straight through. But you would expect that that's going to hold the market initially, at least. So that's kind of where I sit. I mean, it's been a bullish week. I've got my expectations anchored, but they're just the things I'm looking for. Move outside that trend channel and moving up to test this structure into the retracement for our third of the first wave. Maybe something like this. Like I said, I was still moving this around. I don't know, but something like that. That's kind of what I'd be thinking. So let's just see what happens. But that's it. I don't think there's anything more to really add here. We've had a bullish run. We just wait and see how it develops from here. So thanks for watching. Just a quick video here on Bitcoin. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.